2, 1.
Hey, what's up, Sub30? This is AJ. We just wanted to keep you up to date with what's going on, and Chris Hart has a word for you every Monday. We're going to keep up with those, we're going to be consistent with that, and this is the first one. You're going to forgive us on the video editing. This is me and Jared in the office, so it's going to be a little bit choppy, but it's a great word from Hart, and we hope it blesses you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Have a great break to come. Here's Chris Hart.
I have a cool verse for you. 2 Corinthians 12:9. This is a good one to go to. It says, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." God's grace is sufficient. Whatever that situation, whatever that circumstance, whatever that potential compromise might be, you make a stand for it and know that God's grace is sufficient and that it's made perfect in your weakness. So an area that may be a point that you typically struggle with, something that may typically be a hard thing for you to overcome, man, that's perfect because it's a weakness. So that means God can perfect what once was a weakness. You look at all the people, all the men, all the women that God used through the Bible, it was imperfect people that had weaknesses. You look at Gideon, who was the least of the least, and that's who God wanted to use because God could then be glorified through it. So just because you're tempted or just because there's an area that you may have compromised in before doesn't mean that God can't use you, and it doesn't mean that you can't be victorious in it right now. Let me continue on in this verse. It's pretty cool what happens here. It says, "Therefore I'll boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses so that Christ's power may rest on me. That's why for Christ's sake I delight in weakness, in insults and hardships and persecutions and difficulties, for when I'm weak, then I'm strong." That's just how God is. That's how God rolls. Man, He gives you the opportunity that when you may be weak, when something may be an area that you have struggled in the past, now that's an area that you can give God glory in because now you're strong in because you've given that to Him. Since you and I are hooked up with Jesus, we can overcome stuff we used to not be able to overcome. That's how good God is. Man, you got to make a stand for it. That first temptation comes up, man, you pop that thing. Take a stand and say, listen, I'm not giving in now, I'm not giving in ever, because I know what I represent.
That's a good word. Great word, Hart. Thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Hey, guys, don't you guys appreciate Chris Hart? A great word in season every Monday night for you guys. Make sure you're logging on to your Facebooks and checking the updated message every Monday at 9 p.m., just like service. Also, I'm going to let you give. There's a link below that's the gutschurch.com give page. Go ahead and click on that, and that'll take you step by step on how to give your tithe and offering still, even though we're not there collecting it. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and we want you to stay connected all break. So make sure you're connected with us via Facebook, Sub30.com, and following us on Twitter. We're going to be sending out new updates, like I said, every Monday night, but also updates on our Facebook and Twitters all the time. So stay connected. We love you guys. We miss you guys. We're praying for you guys, and we'll see you right here next Monday night, 9 p.m.